So this is the problem with the logic of the left. And don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to be divisive. I'm sure there's a lot of people on the right, so to speak, or anywhere in between that have the same logic, but this seems to be a common denominator within everyone I've seen speak for and about the left. There's a lack of awareness there. It's dissociative identity disorder, which is formerly known as multiple personality disorder. It's where you change channels. You know, you will say one thing 1 minute and then say something completely opposite the next minute and have absolutely zero awareness of what is coming out of your mouth. Or you'll say one thing and do the exact opposite and then say you did the exact opposite. And it's just this soup of confusion. It's chaos magic. Here's an example.
They're barely going to be paid. That's one. Libraries, they're closing library branches. These leaders, they don't have our best interests. I'm always going to speak for the people. I'm not endorsing no presidents no more. Because how is there $100 million budget cut in New York City for schools, library, police safety, and sanitation? Yeah, Joe Biden's talking about, like, yeah, we could fund two wars. Mother talking about we don't got it, but we got it. Like, we're the greatest nation. No, we're not. We're going through some right now. I was like, you know what? I fucks with you. Because you don't act blind. And I was like, all right. I know you see what's going on in the inflation. What you finna do about it? She talked about it too. She's not acting blind. That's why I fucks with her. Like, I fucks with her like she a real bitch. I fuck with her. She's not acting like she don't see it. A lot of y'all like, oh, but she was just in office, blah, blah, blah. Y'all need to understand. She was waiting for her turn. She was there. She was studying. You know what I'm saying? She couldn't do too much, but now she finna do it. And she promised me, and she looked at me in my eye like a gangster. She was like, watch, I'm gonna change this shit the fuck up. I promise you. I was like, oh. Yo, she a little gangster. I ain't gonna lie, because my daughter is a gangster. Yeah, period. And I believe in her. And I feel like she's gonna change this country.
See, this is a real severe problem. These are the people that are running our country. These are the people that are running our world. These are celebrities that endorse these leaders, and they're literally psychotic. Like, they have different personalities, and they come on with a different mask and tell you what you want to hear. And then a lot of people on the left, because mostly from what I've seen, the people on the right see right through. They see right through the veil of it all. They can acknowledge what gaslighting is. And this didn't used to be this way. This didn't used to be like, this isn't about left and right. It's literally just a state of awareness. Like, when you're saying one thing and you do the exact opposite the next minute and pretend like the last 5 minutes didn't happen, that's a problem. That's a problem, like, when you're running our country or running the world or you're president of the United States. Like, Kamala's ass is notorious for this. She has like 12 different accents. She's saying something different than what she said last week. She will say whatever that audience needs to hear to get you to believe whatever it is that they want you to believe. And this is Marxism. This is how we've been taken over as a nation. And this is how we've been hoodwinked for a very long time. And people are waking up to it. And I never used to be like into politics and quote unquote politics. It's not really just politics at this point. This is literally about freedom versus tyranny, evil versus not evil, like evil versus God. These are evil people that want to take down our country, make things really hard for us, and have a few people sitting at a table that have loads of money that just dictate what we do all the time and not take any accountability for it. I hate to break it to you, but celebrities that make millions of dollars and that come on and say some scripted jargon on a TV screen or whatever about how great Kamala is could give a flying what's going on with your family, if you're able to provide for your children, if you've got some illegal immigrants that are raping your kids or stealing, breaking into your store and like robbing you blind. I mean, the amount of disassociation from what is really going on in this world is the biggest problem. And this is a very much a spiritual war. This has to do with demonic interference. You know, when you have dissociative identity disorder, you are being influenced by other energies. You know, you're watching the TV and believing it. You know, you're like hypnotized by certain concepts, and then you just spew it out like a soundbite. You're not actually thinking about what is going on in the real world, and listening to real people's stories, and listening to your neighbor, and paying attention to what's going on and actually acknowledging it, and then having enough awareness or having enough humility to be like, oh, maybe I was wrong. Maybe there actually is some not so great things happening in our country, and these people don't have our best interest. Maybe taking like 9 minutes of research to look up to see if what these people are saying is actually accurate. You know, like, instead of just spewing out what the news is telling you or what celebrities are telling you, actually take 9 minutes and just do a couple simple Google searches. That's all it takes. But this is the number one problem in our country right now, because people are in severe denial, and it's D.I.D, like times 100. So anyway, much love and peace. Whatever happens today, stay strong in prayer. We have to stick together as a country, and stick together in God's word, and trust that somehow God has a plan. And no matter what happens, we just need to stay strong in our faith that somehow we will find a way through. Okay, love you guys. Bye.